I can't do this without everyone in the world tuning in to what their inner selves really want. So I'm asking you to do that, because we're not going to find the solution by competing with each other, by having jealousy, envy, hate, greed, all of those mental disorders that cause us to not being able to see the truth within ourselves and what role we play in this transformation. I know from myself, being a poetess, that's that's a big role to carry, because you're talking about changing the value system. That's what poetry does. Epic poetry changes the story, and the universe is composed of stories, not atoms. And the kind of story that we need is this poetic realization of the love factor, of the planetary love factor. I want to say also that our revolution, they're all saying the revolution will not be televised. Well, the Lovolution is being televised. And as I'm talking to you now, you are becoming part of the new virus, because this regime works like a virus. It's a healing virus, and it can happen very quickly, because we know that this transformation needs to happen very, very quickly. And with our communication technologies, the internet, cell phones, newspapers, if we all can come together and realize that this regime change is happening, and I'm part of it, and running for the president here and painting the White House black is part of that new regime change. So this is going to be so much fun. I'm just so excited, because building architecture is it's the critical art. It's the fundamental art. It's the one that changes the way that we think about time and space. So when we start thinking about an architecture that can last a millennia, that can go into outer space and build a city in heaven, we're finally connecting with the ascension into heaven. And that is what all the religions have been talking about, is this ascension, and I'm seeing how it can happen. And in back of me is the International Space Station, and we're there. We're out in heaven, and we're going to bring whatever knowledge we need from heaven down to earth to save it. I'm also asking right now that the crop circle makers, I need your help on creating this regime change. It's in my heart and soul, but I need your help. You're out there, and I hope that you're listening to me with making this happen. Because to have the wisdom to create all these people together. And what I'm asking you really is that if you're out there and you're in some starship, please beam up everyone who is part of this regime change and have us come together for the meeting that we need in order to make this transformation happen. And then beam us back down. And why I say beam us back down is because we're bodhisattvas. Bodhisattvas means that they return to earth until it is saved. So we won't just want to stay up in your spaceship, even though I'm sure it will be tempting. So I'm even asking for advice from the extraterrestrials. And I'm asking it from all of the inner knowledge of the human species, all the bacteria, all the microbes, the atoms, everything. I'm asking for assistance in making this transformation happen. And I just can't wait till that White House is black. Isn't that a wonderful thing? And I also want to say that why it needs to be black is because in the great goddess religion, the color of life, since the soil was black, the rich soil is black, they saw the goddess, the color of life, as black, not white. The color of white is the color of death, of bones. So that's what we've been living under. We've been living under a death regime. I've been into the White House, and it's not a very pleasant place to live. It's got these open, drafty areas. It probably is very expensive to heat and cool it. So it's just not even the kind of architectural structure we need. So we'll paint it black just because that's a good first step, and then we'll just make it implode. And then we've got a space there to really have our World Management Committee make a new design. So thank you very much.